The Thunder Hour!
Once again, everybody, and thank you for joining us this week at the Universal Wrestling Federation. I'm Craig DeGeorge, and you know who my partner is, the Golden Greek, John Tolis. And this week, John, a big Southern States championship. The ace, Cowboy Bob Orton, the title holder, against Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
Well, I'll tell you, that Orton's a great wrestler. He's the champion, and Orndorff's also a great wrestler. These two guys been around the horn a couple of times. They know what they're doing. They're in great shape, and a great victory for either one of these guys to be a feather in their hat. But once again, I'm going to predict. The Golden Greek is going to predict one more time. I've always been right, man, and this time I am right. I'm taking Orton again.
I was going to say not nearly around the horn quite as much as you, the Golden Greek.
That's true. I've been around the horn, and you know what? I'm going to tell you something right now. One time, the only way to spell wrestling was T-O-L-O-S. But today, the only way to spell wrestling is UWF, Universal Wrestling Federation.
That's the first thing you've said right in all the time we've been working together. John Tolis, Craig DeGeorge, stay tuned. Universal Wrestling Federation is...
This is a special report on the goings-on in the UWF with Colonel Red and everything that's happening around his world. Let's take a look.
I get to pick who I interview. Now they're telling me I've got to interview that dirty dog Jimmy the Boogie Woogie Man Valiant. I'm not going to do it. I own this corner, and I'm not going to do it no matter what. This is my corner.
Colonel Red, you are supposed to have Boogie Woogie Man here this week. I don't know what
I'm not interviewing him.
I don't know what you've got with him.
I'm not going to
I made it very
I'm
clear
gonna
to Colonel
interview
Red
him. Let me
that
tell
he
you
had 1
something.
week and 1
You
week
are gonna
only to
interview
get
him
his
here
act
next
together
week.
and have
And
Jimmy
if you
Valiant
don't,
on the
if
Colonel
you
Red show
don't,
next week.
You are going to be terminated. You will be terminated.
I want you people to shut your mouth and have a little bit
Here
of
we
respect.
see Colonel Red again saying that he will
Colonel's
not,
corner,
again
without a
repeating, he
doubt,
will not have
is going
Jimmy
to make
Valiant on this
history.
week's show.
Because tonight, I have officially put in writing that I will not, and I repeat, I will not interview Jimmy Valiant. It will not happen, people. Under no circumstances.
Colonel Red, I promised you that this week you would interview Jimmy Boogie Woogie Man, and you will.
I won't do it, you little moron. Let me tell you something. It ain't gonna happen. It won't happen.
It wasn't
going to
happen this week.
It
He
won't
was
happen
going to
next
have to
week.
interview Jimmy Boogie
It
Woogie
won't
Man.
happen
And
the
what you're
week
about to
after.
see is the
I ain't
ultimate
gonna do it.
confrontation with Boogie Woogie making his appearance. And just a few moments later on, all hell broke loose when the appearance of Ivan Koloff took place right before our eyes.
Here they come, the referees. Whoa, look at this.
He didn't want to interview Jimmy Valiant, did he?
They're pulling. Look at this. More and more guys. Woo! What excitement, man. What excitement.
The ultimate confrontation in the ring is taking
Colonel
place
Red's game
with Boogie
twice.
Woogie Man battering
beating
Ivan
him in his
Koloff
own
with
game.
Colonel Red's cane.
Colonel Red
Look
and
out,
The
here
match
they
went
come.
outside
Here
the
they come
ring
again.
when the Boogie
They're
Woogie
going
Man
up
grabbed the
here.
cable
A
and took
record
everything
of
but the
non-respect.
kitchen sink and
They're
his
going
aggression out.
crazy. They're going into the fans. Somebody has to stop them. Go crazy. They're going wild. It's a sleeper hold. It's a sleeper by Boogie Woogie. The crowd is going nuts. They're going crazy.
This is not a matchup about winning. It's one about crippling. Here comes Colonel
Once again,
Red.
that
The end of
sleazy
the back.
culprit enters the ring and batters.
It's not enough just to win it. Koloff landed on it. They both appear out. He got the win.
What a match. What a super match. Go.
Here comes Herb Abrams.
Oh, here comes Abrams now.
Herb Abrams is coming into the ring. He saw Colonel Red
What's he
interfere.
doing in the ring now?
Koloff having his hand raised, winning the match against Jimmy Valiant. Herb Abrams is hopped in the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen,
What?
this is a disgrace. I'm reversing the decision. And beating Boogie
He
Woogie
reversed the decision. He reversed the decision.
Wrestling promoter, he has no business. Go give it on Colonel Red. More.
Somebody's got to come to Herb Abrams' aid. He hit him right in the head with that cane.
And another one.
Oh,
The Boogie Woogie. I ain't coming
look
to it.
out. Jimmy Valiant coming to the aid of, no, he's
Here
going right
comes a
by
chair.
Herb Abrams.
Everybody's going
Now he's
crazy.
helping him out.
Holy man, I never seen
Stretcher out for him, I'm afraid.
this guy's out like a light. That Colonel Red really gave him the lashes, man.
Herb Abrams, Jimmy Valiant has come back into the ring.
Boogie Woogie's still going
Oh,
crazy.
he's a bloody mess.
Still going crazy. Boogie Woogie's still going wild.
Herb is a bloody mess, John. You can, oh, gosh.
And look at Abrams. Oh, God, he really got... That's got his nose and his eye. Look at that. He's really bleeding, man. They really give it to him. Maybe something wrong with the neck, too.
Well, I think at least for security reasons, Herb Abrams will prevail by reversing that decision.
It
I
was
support
wrong.
the decision.
In my books, let me tell you something. Koloff is the victor, and that's all that counts. My books. I'm going to tell you something, though, did you? Somebody else's business. You don't do that today.
Well, I'll tell you something, John. It looks like the paramedics have cleaned up Herb, and fortunately, the gash appears to be at least,
Look at the stunness of this crowd.
yeah,
They're going
it's silent, but Herb does look a little bit better. We'll have to try and get a report on it from the paramedics if we can.
Have a nice ride, Abrams. Have a nice...
On this week's show, the main event, Paul, Mr. Wonderful Orndorff, takes on Cowboy Bob Orton, the Southern States champ. But before we take a look at that great big main event, let's go back 8 months ago, Los Angeles, California.
From center rope. Let's see what happens here. Boom.
Oh, he knocked him down. What is this? A reverse
Backslide.
slide. 1, 2. Oh, almost caught him. Almost caught him.
Boy, that was close.
I thought I had it called right there. See, this is where experience really comes into play. You know, Bob Orton's father, Bob Orton Sr., was another fine wrestler in your generation, Bruno. I remember watching him.
Oh, indeed. I wrestled him a number of times, too. And he, well, he reminds me a lot of his son. Same style. He was a great wrestler, too.
Look at Orndorff. He picks him up. Body slams him to the mat.
Oh, Orton really felt that body slam. Look at him.
I believe he did. I believe he heard and felt that body slam. He's got some back problems right now.
Well, when a guy like Orndorff slams you, he drives you on that mat. And we can see the after effect of that slam. Orton is still holding his back.
He's looking to the fans right now for approval, disapproval. The fans are screaming wonderful.
And I don't think Orton likes it. Look at this. Orton still holding his back. His back is still bothering him. At least, unless he's playing a little possum here. Let's see. Look how he's showing his back here. His back is really bothering him. And, oh, Paul, you don't turn your back.
No, he caught him with that one.
You don't turn your back. You don't do that with Orton. You never turn your back on Orton. And Paul is a veteran. Of all people
Referee
should know
did
that.
not see that punch to the face. See, the man knows how to cover up his moves, Bruno. He's a pro, real pro. Orndorff appears to be a bit hurt here, but...
Well, Orndorff's another one of these individuals. You know, he can be on the receiving end, but he can absorb a lot of punishment and still come back at you.
It's better off going out that ring now, trying to get his get a grip on this match. Shaking the cobwebs out.
Mr. Wonderful is struggling. He's trying to get back in the ring, but I'll tell you, right now he is hurting. He's seeing stars. But he'll get back in there, and there's Orton. He's going to help him in, all right, by pulling back of the hair, and he's going to come up with a right. Let's see if he lands a right to the forehead.
Right to the forehead. Orton's going outside the ring apron. He's going to take this match outside the ring. Smart. That's Scott the Smart. Yo, look at this. Isn't he? He's just thrilled to death with himself, Bruno. Jesse Hernandez arguing with Bob, telling him probably stay inside that ring and lay off, Bob. Orndorff trying to get back into the ring area. Referee's counting.
Like he was going to slingshot him into center rope, but instead he came in and caught him with that clothesliner, and Orndorff is hurting it. Not knee to the forehead.
Yes, this is the work of a skilled grappler, Bruno.
No question about it. Orton's got the upper hand here. He's been doing a pretty good number on Orndorff now for the past at least 2 minutes.
I think he did his homework on Orton.
Now, see, Herb, he telegraphed that. He went to backdrop Orndorff, but he telegraphed, and Orndorff just dropped on his knees and gave him a right underneath the chin.
Yes, he did. Well, Orndorff's no pussycat either. Oh, caught him in the midsection. A dose of his medicine. Oh, caught him again. Here comes Orndorff. Throws him. Oh! Whoa. Oh, boy! Elbow snap. Caught him with that.
The tide certainly has changed, certainly has turned. Orndorff right now is really doing the number on Orton.
Yes, he is.
Kick to the midsection right now. Look at that. Things have reversed. But here comes Orton again.
This is a seesaw match right now, back and forth. Kick to the midsection by Orton. Orndorff throwing it against the ropes. What are we going to have here? Orndorff is down. Orton goes, knocks him down again. Oh, over the top rope. Orton goes flying over the top.
Let's take yet another look at these two great superstars in action back in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, right prior to Cowboy Bob Orton crowning himself with that Southern States belt.
It is Orton who responded.
It's one way to get the upper hand, a nice handful of that hair, and yank him right down.
He's looking for a submission here, and you don't get too many of those from Mr. Wonderful, that's for sure. Orndorff, the former New Orleans Saint, played football also at the University of Tampa, was an All-American in high school. And right now also has a business on the side, has some bowling alleys, and bowling centers in the
entrepreneur
area. Yes.
That's Orndorff, a great athlete. There's no question about it. Football, wrestling, other sports he's played. But on the other hand, you're talking about Bob Orton, comes from a wrestling family. His father was a great wrestler. His brother's a terrific wrestler. And he himself, too, played some high school or college football. Great athlete. Both of these two guys, both great athletes.
They'll test his strength on the wrist lock. Last time Orton was able to get out of it and knock down Orndorff. This time, though, it is Orton that goes down. Orndorff up the ropes, knocks him down again. He is definitely rekindling some of those New Orleans Saints days there with those moves. Now he gets thrown out of the ring. This crowd has been in a frenzy throughout this evening's matches here on Sports Channel America.
Well, I'll tell you, especially the last two matches, is certainly people have gotten as much action they could possibly expect or want to see. I mean, the last match with the Blackhearts and now this particular match, which of course we knew. This is no surprise to us, Craig. We knew what these two guys were capable of doing. They're both such great wrestlers. But the Blackhearts, I think, against Johnson and DeFurio. Whoa, did you hear that?
Oh, that table. He nearly broke that table in half. Right in front of us. Orton, he's got the chair down. And he hits him in the back and knocks him down again. Orndorff's going to line him up again with a chair, and he hits him again. Now he throws the chair out of the way. The referee's got to get these guys in the ring, Bruno.
Well, but see, the referee, in my opinion, he should be in the ring counting. He shouldn't be outside the ring here. What's he doing out here? He should be out there counting, and if they don't get back, one of them doesn't get back by the count of 10, it's a double disqualification, double count out.
He's not back in now, so he's looking for the count out. I'm not sure what the referee is saying to Orton, but Orndorff is lucky the count has not started yet.
Well, he took some vicious blows, Paul Orndorff did with the chair. And, you know, I'll tell you, this match has been brutal.
Right hand to the head of Orndorff. I'll tell you the amazing thing about Orndorff, all the action and hair somehow stays in place. He's got the, how the heck does that happen? Still got that part. He looks like he just got out of the shower after the hair blow.
I don't think Orndorff is thinking about his hair right now, if it's messed up or not.
You're right about that, Bruno.
I think he's got a few aches and pains.
Just an observation from ringside. Orton continues to work on the shoulder now of Orndorff. These two have just about went up and down, legs, backs, fronts, arms, necks, heads.
He's got a double wrist lock there now, switching into, let's see, he's going to take it to a hammer lock or a shoulder lock here. But that's punishing, I'll tell you. Now Orndorff could have the cheap way out. All he'd have to do is extend his arm and grab the rope, and the referee would have to rake it. And he may well do that, but knowing Orndorff, he may just fight it out and try to get out of it, you know, on his own. Without the referee's aid, I guess.
I was over at Paul's house a few weeks ago. I was happened to be flipping through his dictionary. Do you know the word submission is not in his dictionary?
It's not in his dictionary,
It's not there, no.
Okay.
Taken out a long time ago. It just doesn't happen with this guy. You're not going to beat him by making him submit.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'd hate to see that shoulder break, snap, because the word submission not in his dictionary.
That's just how the guy is. I think he'd rather have a shoulder broken than...
I know what you mean.
He's that kind of character.
You're right, that's true, because he's not the quitter, and he's not going to quit. And right now, there's no question, a lot of pain. Right now, this hammer lock. A lot of people looking at a hammer lock, they say, wow, that doesn't look so bad. But I'll tell you what, you get caught in one, and it's plenty bad, especially this now, coming down with his knee. That hurts. That hurts.
That does, because that arm can't go anywhere. It's locked in there. And then he puts the knee right into the back of the bicep.
I'll tell you, it's been a great hour of action.
It certainly has, Bruno.
He's hanging on to that hammer lock, Orton. And of course, very wisely, because, you know, keep working that body part, weaken it. And, you know, then you put, of course, your opponent into a great disadvantage.
These moves will not bring the crowd out of their seat. As a wrestler, Bruno, you can't worry about exciting the crowd. You've got to win the match.
You got to use whatever strategy that you think will be a benefit you in winning a match. You can't be out there just thinking, what will excite the fans the most, because you do that, you go in with that attitude, and you could very well disappoint that crowd by getting beat.
Of course, there have been many great moments, however, in this match, and this crowd has been roaring throughout. Now Orndorff taking the better of the shots after a series of hammerlocks by the Ace. Ace continues to be consistent, working on the left hand and left arm of Orndorff. Orndorff trying to size up a right, it looks like.
Now, if he can hit him with that fist and catch him in the jaw, I'll guarantee you that Orton will let go of that left arm.
Took him right back down. Another great hour coming up next week.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, for the main event. For the Universal Wrestling Federation Southern States Championship, a 1-hour time limit. Introducing first, from Brandon, Florida, at 250 pounds, Paul Mr. Wonderful Orndorff. And from St. Louis, Missouri, at 247 pounds, Cowboy Bob Orton.
Cowboy Bob Orton.
I'll tell you what, that belt really looks great around Orton's waist. I think it's going to stay there for a long, long time. Man, that looks like it's been tattooed around there, baby. Tattooed around that waist. Looking good.
No better
Looking
feeling,
good.
right, John, than having a belt around your waist?
Man, I've had many belts, believe me. You've had a few belts, right, to hold your pants up, right, George? Or do you wear suspenders? You got suspenders on or what? No, you're wearing a belt. All right, good.
My mother told me if you have loops, you should wear a belt.
You got a great big cowboy belt, right? It probably weighs about 8 pounds.
Yeah.
All right. Look macho, kid. Look macho. Let's see who's really macho in this match.
Here it is for the Heavyweight Championship, Southern States and the UWF. Armbar by Orndorff.
Fireman's carry, great by Orton. Super move, both boys, boy. They really know what they're doing. They have great amateur backgrounds, and they have tremendous professional wrestling backgrounds, and that's what it's all about. I'll tell you one thing, neither one of these guys better have fumble-nitis, because if they got it, baby, if they're going to fumble that ball, they're dead. They're out. 1, 2, 3, baby. Goodbye. Good headlock by Mr. Wonderful. Head scissors by Orton.
Orton came right back after that headlock. John, these guys have battled before. How much does it help knowing your opponent?
It matters a lot. It really matters a lot. But as far as I'm concerned, I think it's the best guy in the best shape is going to win this match. They're both great. They both know what they're doing. And one great thing about it, they're not afraid of one another.
I'll tell you one thing about the Ace Cowboy Bob Orton, who looks to be in terrific shape. He is part owner of the Physique World Gym in Hazelwood, Missouri, just outside of St. Louis. So he does not have to go far to work out now. And of course, Mr. Wonderful has made a career out of being in great shape. An avid hunter as well, and he's trying to hunt down that belt right now.
What I like about these two guys, Orndorff and Orton, is they got two great finishing holds. Orndorff have the pile driver, the dreaded pile driver, man. That's a bye-bye. And Orton has that tremendous suplex off the top rope, which is another bye-bye land move. You know, once they get these holds, you're done. 1, 2, 3, you're out, and you're out for a long, long time.
So the question here is, which one will get to his move first? Because you're right, once they are applied, that's it.
There's no question about that. You know, I've always said one thing, and I keep saying this. You know, you can't make chicken salad out of chicken dumplings.
Be careful.
You got it? You got it?
Yeah.
Good. All right.
Orndorff works out of it and nearly put him away with that. Good scissors by Orton, but Mr. Wonderful worked out of it. And you know he'd love to have that belt back.
That was a tremendous bridge by Orton.
Great bridge.
And a black side. 1, 2, and a kick out by Orndorff. What a move. What a move by Orton, the champion. the Southern States Heavyweight Wrestling Champion.
Well, they're showing you their style right now.
And that was a close call for Orndorff, very close.
They stalk one another, center of the squared circle. The takedown by Orton, amateur style, you can see.
There's a sit out, It's a reverse, and now it's Orton sitting out. And they're riding, here's Orton riding it. Oh, what another great move by the champion. A super move by the champion.
Orndorff hit that hard floor, Greek, and he is shaken up, obviously.
I'm going to tell you something. There's a sign out there, man, that says wrestling, and these guys are giving you the wrestling. These guys know headlocks, hammerlocks, Boston crabs, full Boston crabs, headlocks, short arm scissors, name it. Drop kicks, tackles, plus their great finishing holds.
We'll be back to the conclusion of this match right after these messages.
Spinning toe holds,
Snap
they got it
bears.
all.
The standing guillotine.
Hey, how do you know all these holds, man? You're good, DeJoy. I've always said about Italians, they're pretty smart, but not as smart as the Greek.
Oh,
Remember
well,
that.
I knew you were going to get your last line in. Orndorff comes back into the ring. Again, the UWF Southern State Championship belt is on the line here. These two, you got to give them credit. They respect one another.
That's the word. You took the word right out of my mouth, my friend.
Yeah.
And that means a lot.
And yet they go at one another as hard as ever. And you know, that's something you don't see very often in the squared circle, the respect that two pros might have for one another.
That's right. They respect their toughness and their smartness. You know, these two guys are two tough cookies, and they want to show one another that they can really go out there and wrestle they do. They're bringing in the basics. You know, as I said, with the UWF, it's bringing it all. The basics, the wildness. They're bringing in the Boogie Woogies, the Orndorff, the Ortons, the Russians, the Koloffs, Wet and Wild, name it, and more to come. And they're all great athletes. They're all super athletes. Big guys flying all over the place. And I'm going to tell you something. The UWF is on top of the mountain, and no organization is going to knock them off.
Finally, Orton breaks out of it, knocks down Orndorff, twisting the arm now. You know, you could see they were battling for position, trying to take control of this matchup. It has been a match you might expect, a lot on the line, and both are leaving it all out on the ring. Orton goes into the ropes, knocks down Orndorff. Now grabbed him. Oh, good hook around the leg.
Good leg scissors. Great leg scissors by Orndorff.
Now looking to apply the pressure there, John. Applying it to the boot, the foot, the instep, probably the calf as well of Orton.
These guys got all heart. Two big hearts in there, man. Two big hearts. I'll tell you what, I don't know who to bet on this one, man. This is a tough, but I'll tell you what, I'm still going to take Orton. There's no question about it. I'm going to take Orton. He's the champion, and he's going to be a tough cookie to handle, man. I think the pressure is on Orndorff, believe it or not. Usually the pressure's on the champion, right?
Well,
but I think the pressure's on Orndorff.
No, I think the pressure usually is on the challenger. He's got to do more than just win normally. He's got to be impressive. And he's certainly the underdog. But again, when you're going against guys like this, pressure's on both of them.
Good leg lock.
Pride is on the line in this matchup. It's more than just a belt. Look at that pressure applied to the, he might roll him right over and finish him right here. Look at Orton again. Boy, he has that great.
Look at this, like amateur moves. You know, look, they're all tied up. You don't know where is what or who is what or what. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that great TV picture. Look at this. This is what I call professional amateur wrestling. Super duper. These guys are going all out. They're going to prove to one another, man, that they can outdo one another in the amateur field. Believe me, these guys are fantastic. And I'm really enjoying this match immensely. I don't know about you, but I am really enjoying it.
Orton may have hurt his left knee. And it looks very tender. And you know Orndorff has seen that. Orton goes into the ropes. Oh, good shoulder block by Orton. Now he skips over them. On track by Mr. Wonderful. He knocks down Orton, and now Orton again.
Oh, looks like Orton's got the wind knocked out of him, man. He's in a little trouble right now. Orndorff
takes him down. UWF Southern State Champion, is on the canvas. Orton applying the pressure here.
Hey, wrestling fans.
We've had some action-packed weeks over the last several weeks here at the UWF.
Unreal weeks. I can't believe it, man. Unreal. Fantastic weeks. A lot of action. And look at this. We're back again, man. We're back again with just as good action. These guys are really giving their best, man. Really do it. They're not only 100% out there, they're 125%. These guys are really pros, and they really know what they're doing. And these people in Spartanburg, South Carolina, are really enjoying it. A beautiful kickoff by Orndorff. Another kickoff by Orndorff. It's a headlock by Orton. Orndorff throws him off.
Oh!
And it's a double knockout, and Orton goes sailing out of the ring.
I don't know who got the better of it. Orton threw the shoulder block into Orndorff, but it was the ace that went outside the ring.
Woo! Orndorff's a little dizzy too. Look at that face, man. There's Orton. Orton's a little dizzy too, man. The bells were ringing on both of them. The bells were ringing inside. These guys are hearing telephone rings right now, but there's no telephone around.
Hey, Orton better hurry up, get back in the ring, or he's going to get counted out. He looks like he's trying to just get his breath here. Orndorff looks ready.
Orndorff looks ready, and Orton's very cagey. This is a great championship match. Super championship match. And look at this. Orndorff is letting him in. Oh! A sucker right hand right to the chin. And now look at this. Orndorff is going crazy with kicks. One, two, three. Whoa, right into the mat with the hair on the head.
He looks
look
like
at this. A vicious kick.
He looks like a fish out of water at this
Right
point.
to the eyes. Orton's in trouble, big trouble.
Look out.
Look out, here it comes.
Oh!
A cup right in there. Look at this. They're going nuts.
A Dixie cup to the eye.
Orndorff's going crazy. He's going to do anything to get that belt. He knew he couldn't out-wrestle Orton, and now he's going crazy. He wants that championship belt around his waist. He can smell it, George. He can smell it.
Orndorff, you are right. He eyes that belt in the corner, and he's going after Orton. And Bob just hoping to regroup at some point here. But you know what? He's taken such a beating at this point in the last couple of minutes, he may not have anything left.
Look at that.
Orndorff, you think he's thinking about the pile driver right now?
Oh, he sure is, man. No question about it. His battle plan is coming to focus right now. This is what it is. He said, I'll wrestle Orton, take him off guard, and then attack, man. And he's going to throw him right to the surf, man.
Snapmare knocks him down. He's on the mid rope.
He's waiting.
Here he comes. Elbow to the neck.
I think Orndorff is ready to throw Orton the
lateral press, can't put him away. He wanted a quicker count. He's not happy with the referee.
Orndorff is ready to throw Orton right to the Sharks, baby. Orton's in big trouble. Big trouble. He may be dreaming of seeing that belt go bye-bye, man. Bye-bye.
Orton slowly gets up. Orndorff now, is he biting him? He's biting him.
I'll tell you what.
What is going on in this match?
Orton better wake up, man, or he's in trouble. He's in big trouble. He better start fighting fire with fire, baby. He's in big trouble. He thought he had an easy wrestling match, man, but I got news for you. This Orndorff's going crazy. He's a madman. He wants that belt. He wants that Southern Heavyweight Wrestling Championship belt. He says it belongs to me, and I'm going to get it, and I don't care how I get it.
Just choking him here, John. He's choking him on the top turnbuckle. And he's got that rope wrapped around his neck as well. And Orndorff is really having a match that he wanted to have when he came into this ring. He's thinking about that green belt, that pile driver, that finishing touch now.
I've never seen Orton in such bad trouble in my entire life. I'm telling you, what in the ring. What a vicious knee. Orton's in big trouble. Big trouble.
He's been ringing Orton's bell the whole match here.
And here he comes. Here they come. Right to the post. Orndorff's going crazy.
You know, you wonder with what he has done in this match, he hasn't finished him off. Oh, he's got the camera wire around his head. He can electrocute him like that.
Look at this. Orton's bleeding. Orton's bleeding from the nose and from the mouth.
Ref's got to stop that.
Got to stop it. It's right. Look at this.
Ref got the
Orton,
cable wire away.
A southpaw left hand right to the face. Orton's in big trouble. He's really bleeding through the nose. I think he broke his nose. It looks...
I think you're right.
They
I think he broke his
there.
nose. Yet, Orndorff has yet to put him away. Now he is getting mad at a fan. A fan in front.
Crazy. Orndorff wants to take everybody.
Look at this.
Everybody's going
Look
crazy.
at this. They better hold him back.
Get that fat guy out of there, man.
Who is this chubby fella? Police have to come in.
Here comes Orton. Orton's coming back. Orton's coming back. Oh, did you see that right?
Orndorff. I don't know if that's Cowboy Bob Orton's uncle or what, but that guy helped him out. Mr. Wonderful worrying more about a ringside fan than the match for the belt, and that is very uncharacteristic. And he takes a shot to the head. And Orton's going wild. The blood streaming down from his face.
Orndorff is looking for a timeout. This ain't football, baby. Give it your all. A vicious right, a left, a right, a left, a right. Oh, here comes a big one.
Off the rope.
Drop kick. Whoa! 260 pounds up in the air with a drop kick. Here comes the elbow now.
He telegraphed it a bit. Here he comes when he hits him anywhere with it. And that landed. And Orton, who looked like he would not be able to defend his title, has turned the tide here.
He's got his second win back, man.
But look at this. He's
this.
begging for no more.
He's begging. Orndorff is begging.
I have never seen people do that. Have you ever seen Paul Orndorff beg for mercy?
Did you ever see a match like this? It was a great match, wrestling match, and all of a sudden, all hell breaks loose.
And
And
Orton the exit. And Orton pulls him back. He was walking away.
Right into the shoulder. Right into the post with the shoulder. Whoa! Right into the table with the chair.
All within a few feet of what they're all fighting for. Right of your screen, the green Southern State Championship belt. And ironically, it was Orndorff who was walking away. Walking down back to the dressing room. He doesn't know where he's going at this point. Oh no. Don't body slam him there. Don't body slam him. He's gonna run him into the post.
Right into the post with the shoulder. That did big damage, man. That's big damage. Real big damage. Boy, these guys are going all out. The crowd are cheering for Orton. Going crazy for Orton. The Southern Heavyweight Wrestling Champion. What a match. What a match. UWF style all the way.
Start the count out here, John. Where's the count? No count.
Even the referee is enjoying this one, baby. He's really enthused. He forgot the count long time ago. These guys are going right.
Is wobbly as he goes near the steps. He doesn't know which way the ring is.
I like
trying to reach it back in. Orndorff pulls up. You see him ripped right back into the ring with the back of the hair. What a matchup. What you would expect with this much on the line.
I like this referee. You know why? This is a championship match. Look at that move. What a great move by Orton.
And
a
the
super
lateral
move.
press.
1,
And Orton
2,
will remain.
and no.
What happened? He had his foot on the
foot on the ropes. Very lucky for Orndorff.
Good idea. Pulls him back out. Now he won't be able to reach the rope. And it'll just take a finishing move. Shot to the neck. That should do it for Orton.
This referee is great. He's letting him wrestle. He's saying the best man's going to win, boys. I'm going to give you a lot of leadway. I like that.
He kicked out. How does he have anything left? Where is he mustering the energy from at this point, John?
I'll tell you what. Boy, I've seen matches, man. I've seen matches. But these matches tonight, this is going all out. These guys have done everything. Wrestle, punch, kick, out of the ring.
He's going to the top rope here. He's going to go off the top rope backwards. No, he lands. He took a knee to the midsection. Orndorff somehow always looked like
a reverse leap from the rope.
Like he was done.
And then bombs away, knees up. They're going back and forth now, rights and left, back and forth, back and forth. Oh! Grab the went into the post. Orton's hurt now. It's going back and forth. What a great heavyweight wrestling match. It's unreal. A tremendous elbow by Orndorff.
Orton goes back in the turnbuckle now. Oh, he took a knee to the head from Orton. And he again is wobbly. And it looks like he'll go down again.
Oh, like a big log he went tumbling down, man. Orton looks like he's got the upper hand.
He wants a timeout. He thinks he's back in the NFL. He's calling for a timeout. And as the ace knows, Mr. Wonderful ran out of timeouts a while ago. Now he's going to try and suplex him for the finish. Has him on the top. No suplex. Has him on the top rope here.
This is his favorite suplex. This is it.
Oh, he's going to superplex him.
This is it. Off the top rope.
There it is.
Very, very favorite. What's this? Orndorff's got something out of his fight. He's got something in his hand.
Brass knuckles. Hits him in the face. Orndorff went to his tights for something. Some object that he just hit Orton with. He knocked him down. He was going to be superplexed. There it is. Back in the tights. Ref didn't see it. Orton is still out. He is wobbling on the ring. Orndorff going for the pile driver. And if no one tells that move, I don't know if Herb Abrams will want to come back in the ring. You know what happened last week to him, reversing a decision.
He's still out. Herb Abrams
Orton's in trouble here.
Good for him. Look at this.
Orton is in trouble. If he...
Oh, reversed it.
Reversed it down.
So 1, 2, 3. Oh, the new champion is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the new heavyweight Southern champion is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. And what a match. What a match.
There it is, John. Referee holding that belt. Orndorff probably not strong enough to even hold it up at this point after what he went through.
I tell you,
but let's not forget, he was finished, John, until that object came out of the shorts. He was done.
He was done all the way. The way that Orndorff won that match, he had to take everything out of his tights, man.
What happened?
And I'll tell you what, I love it. But you know what? Orton should never be ashamed. He did a great, great job in that ring. A tremendous wrestling match. And you know what? This is Tolas a la carte, baby. I love it. Look at the proud face, the cockiness on this Orndorff. Mr. Paul Wonderful Orndorff, the new Southern States Heavyweight Wrestling Champion.
Orndorff again hanging on the crowd here. They saw what happened, and I don't know how he can wear that proud face after how he won. He didn't use his pile driver alone. He didn't use his suplexes alone, his strength alone, his weight training alone. He used a foreign object out of his tights, and that was the difference in this match.
All right.
What are you doing?
He had to prove who was the best, and there's the best. As I said before, that's the bottom line. Who wins the match? I don't care how you win the match, as long as you win the match. And there he is, the new Southern Heavyweight Wrestling Champion of the world. And believe me, I think with his pile diver and his physique and his tremendous ability in professional wrestling, he's going to hold that title for a long, long time.
And the crowd is yelling, cheater, cheater, cheater. Orndorff can't believe it. He doesn't want to hear it, but it's true. It is true. The crowd is yelling, cheater. I don't know if we're going to have an interview with him now, but we will follow up on it.
Oh, he's hollering for an interview is right, and I don't blame him. Get at that interview, man. Where's the interview, man?
We'll follow up on it for sure in the coming weeks.
What a great match.
Herb Abrams, of course, is still hospitalized. We do understand is on the recovery road. He took some 46 stitches or something like that, concussion. So he is not alongside us this week. So we'll have to catch up with Paul down the road. But I assure you, fans, we will, to get reaction to what has gone on here in this main event matchup for the UWF Southern States Championship. He walks off with the belt in a controversial manner.
What a hot match.
This is a special report about the situation between Herb Abrams and Colonel Red. This was done just before the ambulance took Herb to the hospital.
Colonel Red, no one has ever done something like this to me! I am going to get you once and for all!
Next week on the Fury Hour, you'll see Death Row 3260 from the Florida Penitentiary, and he will take on from Atlanta, Georgia, the 6'9" Night Stalker. You'll also see next week right here on the Fury Hour, you'll see Pistol Pez Watley, crowd favorite, taking on Vladimir Koloff with his manager, Colonel Red. Also next week on the Fury Hour, you'll see one part of the Wet n Wild team of Sunny Beach as he takes on the ever-dastardly Barry Horowitz, newcomer to the UWF. You'll also see that German villain, Helmut Hessler, and his manager, Kevin Casey, the dynamic duo, as they take on the other half of Wet n Wild, bright and cheery, Steve the Wild Thing Ray. That's all coming up here next week on the Fury Hour. Look for the Fury Hour every week right here on Prime Ticket with all those bright wrestling stars coming on air every week.